Hello. We've been talking a lot, and Spyro just fucked off. Oh, there he is. Okay, like the moment I start, Spyro just vanishes. Okay, hi, welcome in to season 4, episode 6
It's
of
on the screen.
the Skyheart. I can't see the stream title on my
Oh,
OBS. But yes, hi, welcome in. I am here joined by my wonderful friends, Ocean X playing Nim, the one who has to go in 2 minutes now.
Hello. Do you not have the thing on your OBS that lets you change your stream title and stuff so you can see
It
it?
does.
Do I
No,
need you to do I need to teach you that?
no, it does. It does. But like, I forgot that I could open it.
Mm, I
I'm not
see.
smart.
Hmm.
I found out last Sunday that I've been doing this for 5 years, and this is the
long.
result.
That's a
Yay.
while.
It's a while, yeah. This is where I am. Anyway, I'm here with my other friends as well, not just Osho. We have Scottzilla playing Verdite, the not warlock.
Hello, it's me, the not warlock.
Mm. We have Savian playing Chelsea, the not wizard.
I've never claimed to not be a sorcerer.
We also
Which
have
makes you a not wizard.
which makes you a not wizard. Yes. We also have Spyro Proxy, the not paladin, playing Valanaris, the not paladin, which is actually
Well,
very egregious.
In theory, Valdan is everything a paladin should be. Just didn't commit to an oath.
Or have smite.
Yes, that's more
Who
crucial.
needs smite? You can have spite instead.
Mm. I think Valanaris has plenty of spite, but it's not Valanaris, it's Nims.
I heard it as sprite. Like the best match.
Yes. And he's not here yet, but he'll be joining us in a moment, hopefully. He's only 5 minutes late from when he told us he'd be joining. We have Raining Blades playing Cathus, the not rogue? Not rogue.
If Raining Blades is 15 minutes late, we're legally allowed to rain blades.
Fair. Also, I couldn't get my PNG up, so you have the naked flailing baby as my PNG today.
Dang it, RB's here. We can't rain blades.
Oh, god damn it. Hi,
I'm sorry, what?
You're here. You're joining us. How you doing, RB? I was just doing introductions.
Oh, hi everyone.
There you go. RB, we love you. Anyway, yes. So, in a previous episode of the Skyheart, the crew of the Windcaller were attacked by demons, big bird demons, and a katana devil. Actually, long sword devil. Sorry, that was a mistake on my part. Which the party then proceeded to kill with impunity, using lots of ice magic and holy energy, and it was a wild fucking fight. Oh, I forgot to mention, they were attacked because their captain, who the demons captured and took away, is not cooperating as she should be. Thus, the demons wanted to bring an incentive to her in the form of one of your heads. And then you decided, nah, we're not going to do that. And the demons just died. That's exactly what happened. And then we had at the end, the one and only use of a long-ranged paladin smite that will ever happen in the rest of the campaign, as Nim, with the help of Chelsea, bolted a demon for like 50 something damage as it was flying away. It was beautiful, beautiful. Also, that's why you're all fucked up. I just realized you're all fucked up. You all look very hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go ahead and do a long rest.
Thank God.
I'll do a long rest for Oshio while she's away. There you go. Yeah, you can go ahead and do your long rest. I completely forgot. Oh, and you're not grappled, Verdite, because
Well, thank God.
the creature is dead. And Valanaris.
Long rest.
I love that. I love
Exactly.
that ad. Valanaris, you woke up to see Nim do the long range smite. That's what you did. But yes, you all survived the demon incursion upon your ship, and you still have a destination. The part. Oh my God! Am I back? Do I not need the naked baby? There we go. We don't need the naked baby. I am here. Sorry. Just.
Oh,
Oh, what? What do you mean? Oh.
Goodbye, wiggly baby.
Oh my God! I can put the wiggly baby back up if you want. It's just.
I'm not even seeing it, so don't count my opinion.
But yes. So, in the yes, I almost forgot. The party actually has an objective in the middle of all this. They were heading towards Cresto, and that is exactly where they continue their traveling to. However, it does take 2 weeks to get to Cresto, and the party only has enough payment to pay the crew, the temporary crew, for 1 week. Which the party then decided that they are going to not pay the crew for a week and hope that it works, and they don't mutiny or attempt to leave or any of that. We shall see how that turns out. It's been a week after the attack, after you left Blackwin, after the attack from the demon, and the ship has been traveling towards Cresto. So far, information regarding the lack of funds have been kept under wraps. The crew was paid their weekly wages for the previous week, but now they are, and I am talking specifically to the acting captain, now you know that they are expecting their payment. Kethis, at the beginning of the week, multiple sailors begin to approach you, demanding payment. How does Kethis approach this?
I mean, he's going to be pretty straightforward and honest about it. That they're tight on funds right now, thanks to the circumstances regarding their having to hire everyone and leave the island, and that the intention is as soon as they get their destination, they're going to acquire new funds and back pay and forward pay the crew as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably also entailing, Papa Eli as some of the more charismatic members of the party to help get his point across.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if any of the more charismatic members do contribute. If not, we can continue.
Um,
I mean, it's not like all of our spellcasters are charisma based.
Including the paladin.
What do you mean? You got a cleric that's wisdom based.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Clearly I was talking about
I'm a
Cora.
cleric.
All right. What do you need me to help with?
I mean, it's just, are you helping with what, or do you have anything
I will help.
to aid, or are you just letting Kathis talk? Any of you?
I have an idea
Okay.
for a way that Nim's gonna help. Can Nim, Nim isn't gonna say anything necessarily. But whenever she's working on the ship, she's gonna guard her way to she's I don't know. She's working some of the ropes on the sails or something, and she's just she's doing these, she's doing the job, but she's making a kind of a pretty nice pose doing it, and she wipes her sweat and she flicks her hair.
We're doing the sexy car wash.
Nim is doing the sexy car wash, but it's working on the ship. To try and that they're more likely to stick around if it's if there's a nice view.
You know what? Okay. Anyone else doing anything along with what Nim is doing?
I'm right there with her. I'm doing the exact same thing.
So they cancel each other
You're
out.
gonna cancel out whatever
really.
bonus. No,
I'm not actually.
Too late.
No, it was a funny
Brennan
joke.
doesn't have to try to turn on the charms.
This is true.
True. It's passive.
He did play Tarn Telemere, so it just comes naturally. Kathis, roll me a persuasion. I'll give you the advantage because of Nim and Verdite's posing, car wash posing.
Whose bright idea was it to make the only low charisma based character the acting captain? Just persuasion, is that what you said?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
That was a nat 20 that it becomes a 19.
I mean, I will say this.
Still not 20.
I love when characters have minuses to their stats. Simply because this might happen. It's either a nat 20 that turns into a 19. It's like, oh, wait, 19. Or a natural 1 that turns into a 0. That is visually so fucking funny. All right. Either way. You say what you did. And there's a hero point from Scribs, of course. Thank you, Squibs. You say what you did. You see that not all of them are super convinced, but also they realize that mutiny. They've long since realized that mutiny is not an option here, especially since you fought demons. They don't think they're strong enough to mutiny here, so there's another incentive there. But you've seen trustworthy enough, and they have the sexiest little kobold, and I suppose an elf too, that they can look at during the trip.
You're welcome.
that they can look at during the trip. So they
Hello,
Can I roll?
nurse?
Can I roll versus Scott to see which one of us is sexier?
roll charisma, both of you.
Oh. Okay.
Gonna be tough.
Just raw charisma.
Raw charisma. We're raw dogging this.
Oh, that was nearly a 1. That was nearly a 1.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's about right.
You know, the dice tell a story.
Yeah.
Listen, I was fully prepared for Scott to like roll better than me.
It would have been kind of devastating.
I'm not even trying. That's just passive.
Chelsea,
Jesus.
Chelsea is right up there with Nim.
Yep.
The two very sexy ladies. You know what? Valanaris, roll one as well. Just
Okay. I guess he would be just
please roll a natural
Well,
20. Just please roll a natural 20.
but it would be to the side of Cathis, just being serious, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Just roll a pure charisma.
Just straight charisma.
Yeah, just pure charisma. I just want to see. I just want to see how this goes.
Yeah. Gonna be
Roll
awesome.
for sexiness.
This at some once upon a time.
I thought that was nearly a 20. That was nearly a
It was
nat
nearly
20.
a 20.
It was, yeah.
It was nearly a fucking 20. Holy shit, that would have been so
At least
funny.
Valanaris is in the kitchen usually. I don't see him.
Yeah, get back in the kitchen,
Yeah.
Valanaris. But yes, so sexy Nim, and the acceptable Cobalt, and also casually sexy Chelsea, and Valanaris in the kitchen. Those are the incentives, apparently. But yes, I would say that you do have a crew that is. This is Cathis. You have a temporary crew that is willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, trusting you for this moment, but you know that it's going to be difficult to keep them in the crew if you don't provide money right after you reach Crasto. So at least the ship is going to make it to Crasto in the 2 weeks that you had planned instead of more. Because if they had left, the ship would be understaffed, which would make the trip double in time. So it's only been 2 weeks since you left the pirate town. Your ship keeps cutting through the blue skies of Amara. And eventually, your destination comes into view. This is a new place for some of you. This is a familiar place for others, as Crasto has been a stop for the ship over the years. Let me just put you on the image so you know what you're looking at. There you go. I've used this image of Krastos so many times during the Amara campaigns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like it was like the
I
first
recognize it.
Yeah, it was like the first, because the first Amara campaign I had was Amara Queens, and it started in Crasto. So, fuck. But yes, so your ship begins getting closer and closer to Crasto, to this wonderful gem of a city. You see the great floating island city that seems serene, yet vast for a city island. You've seen large islands that encompass a whole nation, a small nation by our standards, but a whole nation with multiple settlements. You've seen clusters of islands connected either through bridges or barges. But then you see Crasto. This is a large metropolis, a city with thousands upon thousands of inhabitants. You know that Crasto is... All of you know this. Crasto is often called the nexus of the quadrants, the meeting point between all the different sections of the skies of Amara. It is one of the major trading hubs of the world and one of the 3 major city-states. Along with Auric, the ancient city, and the origin of the Church of Light, where 2 of you come from, that both of you love so much.
And do not question at all.
Nothing. No questioning at all, ever. You see these towers of white marble, even from a distance. You see the red roofs that fill most of the city. You see the top spirals, each of them containing houses that from a distance seem small, but the closer you look, the closer you get, you start to realize these are mansions perched up high. You immediately see ships, many ships. You see that the island itself has docks that are covered in ships. You see that there are fleets bearing the crescent and crescent sword banners of House Alvina patrolling these skies. And you also see that as your ship gets closer, you begin to get directed by multiple smaller ships into a actual queue that you have to wait to get into the city. You need permission to dock. Permission would be simple enough to get, but with so many ships, it's going to take some time. And as you wait, as your ship slowly moves closer to the docks, you see, first of all, those that have been here realize something. Although it is natural for Crasto to have so many ships, it seems to have even more than normal, more than usual. And then you see banners upon banners of House Alvina spread across the island itself. And you see fireworks. The loud, thundering pops up in the sky of these magical fireworks being set off once in a while. Some of them carrying some different symbols. Some a sun representing the Church of Light. Others, you see a moon, a crescent moon representing the House Alvina. A celebration seems to be had in this city at this moment as you get closer. The ship eventually receives permission to dock. And as you reach one of the many docks of Crasto, you set the ship down, You tie it up. Orders are given for who gets to stay and who gets shore leave. Very standard procedure for all of you. I would say the 5 of you get shore leave for their mission. This time, the captain is allowed out of the ship, Kethis. But only this time. Don't get used to it.
I'm feeling that Kethis didn't even tell Esme this time. He just sort of like snuck, he just like nonchalantly just walked off, just like do whistle.
Esme was distracted, dealing with the temporary crew, and you exit the ship straight into what's called the. Give me a moment. The Skyheart district. You see immediately multiple individuals leaving, not merchant ships, but transport ships, like people, the ships that transport individuals. You see actually like cruise ships unloading as people eagerly exit and begin to head deeper into the city. And immediately you also hear off in the distance this the music being played as the festival is currently underway. What do you wish to do? Or what do your characters do?
We should find the orphanage.
Yeah,
We should, but
we need
I don't know
to hit a vampire like a pinata until they drop a whole bunch of money.
I don't know
Mhm.
how good an idea it would be for us to approach that directly. We want to be careful about who knows that we're looking for it. We don't want to go barging in the front door is what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's go out first. Oops.
All right. Verdite, we're going to need you to pretend to be a child to sneak to the orphanage.
The old Orphan Annie technique. I got it.
I mean,
I'm gonna need a persona. I'm gonna need a name. I'm gonna need a backstory.
Talamir Tarn.
Hello, Tarnmere.
Brilliant. Tally
Al
Tarnmere, that's me.
Oh my
Orphan child.
God.
A little orphan
I just have this
Tally.
idea of
An orphan
Verdite
Tally.
adopting this Tarn Talamir alter ego, but like for different situations throughout his life, and he thinks like it's all like no one knows, but everyone's just like, dude, he uses the same name every time, like it's totally the same
Same.
person.
I can
It's
see
And
Same
it.
meanwhile,
alias.
like, everyone outside the crew is like, oh my god, this Tarn Talamir, like, you know,
He gets
like,
around.
what
He's
sort of
everywhere.
life did this guy live?
Becomes a legend.
The most interesting kobold in the world.
Oh my fucking God. All right. There is also the question that you don't know where the orphanage is.
Also that.
This is a big city. Lots of places and lots of people. Especially during the festival where there's even more people. So it's gonna be interesting. The city, yes.
What sort of festivities are going around, can we see?
Yes. So I'm just gonna say you continue on into out of the Sky Harbor district.
Yeah.
As you're looking into. All right. So you begin to see that Crasso's avenues are rivers of both life and commerce. And the festival immediately surges around you. You see people in flowing robes dancing with elegant golden chains around their dresses. All throughout the main avenue, there seems to be a parade of sorts. You see musicians following these dancers. You see the banners of the crescent and the blade all across these streets, being held up specifically for the festival. You see little street performances of a knight of sorts defeating tiny demonic creatures. And then people, especially children, begin to cheer whenever these knights cut down a larger demon. You hear elves singing, multiple elves letting out their voices in beautiful songs that Nim and Valanaris bring you immediately back to your childhoods, back home. Songs that you usually don't hear outside of your birthplace. I want, before any of you go even further, I'm going to allow all of you to roll me a history check to see if any of this triggers anything in your mind, so you know what this might be.
Okay.
Come on, history. Come on, +7. Oh, let's go. Verdite knows.
Natural
Oh my
one.
God.
Good job, Valanaris.
Wow.
I didn't do very well either, so.
I love
Chelsea's BRB.
and Chelsea's VRV. Well, I mean, you did roll a 20 fucking threes. I'm going to roll for Chelsea, but just for reasons.
Let's just get we're just getting all of our bad rolls out of the way.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Been doing that for years now.
Oh god.
That's still going.
You know what? It makes I was about to say I love that the two elves have no fucking clue what this is. But it seems like nobody in the crew has a clue what this is except for
Hey,
our
Canonically, Verdite does love elves. It's in his backstory.
It's
Like,
true.
unironically.
It's true. And you know that this is about a specific elf, Verdite. God, he rolls so well. I actually have to go to my notes.
Give me the wiki.
How dare you? Okay, so Verdite. This actually immediately triggers a memory of something you've read a long time ago, back when you were actually still being instructed by the elves that saved you while you were still learning. This was before you got recruited into the Windcaller. This is the Festival of the Crescent Blade, which is to commemorate General Midnari Alvina. 4 years ago, this would have been around 4 years ago. 4 years ago, General Midnari Alvina became the first military commander to slay a general of the Demon King on the surface of Amara. And Crasto became the first nation in the world to establish a foothold on the surface. It was an expedition 4 years ago where the forces of General Midnari Alvina, one of a member of the royal house of Crasto, went down to the surface and established a military base right directly below Crasto itself. This military base started small, but eventually, after countless incursions by the demonic creatures of the surface, and through magic that allowed them to survive on the surface, at least in that area, they managed to build a powerful and strong military base. 4 years ago, she slew that general of the demon army, and 4 years ago, she came back triumphant. And ever since, a festival has been held to commemorate this achievement. With the 23, you would also know that another event happened back then when General Midnari came back to commemorate her achievement. He's not here, but by Sev, I'll be playing Chelsea for the time being.
They did it now. They did say that they had to drop off.
Yeah. But as I was saying, I actually know this because you rolled so high. Back when General Midnari returned, there was this whole festival as well 4 years ago, and the Lumina Maxima, which is this essentially the High Pontiff, the Pope of the Church of Light, Naheria Luxaria, who is also the one who gives the name to the current era, had an assassination attempt on her life in this very place 4 years ago, and she survived. It was stopped. But you also know that ever since, every year when the festival is held, the Lumina Maxima actually visits to give a very loved sermon, basically to give mass in the great cathedral, which is also why a lot of people end up visiting the festival, so they can also join in for, to see the Lumina Maxima. So you see that, you understand, Verdite, that a lot of people here are celebrating the festival and the achievement of General Midnari, but a lot of people are also here to see the Lumina Maxima. So it's a split of reasons, but everything is converging here, and you came right during the day of the festival. So yeah, you have all that information, Verdite, while everyone else rolled a 3, a 6, a 4, and a 2. They know history.
I will relay it to the crew.
Okay.
Well, this could be an opportunity. Because festivals are always times where there is a uncertain factor that can be taken advantage of. Whatever procedures the orphanage is used to keeping themselves a secret and keeping themselves protected, don't apply today, not in the way they usually do.
Ew.
So, I think if we're going to have an opportunity, now is the best time, and we need to be quick and thorough.
So what's the plan? Scout out the orphanage first, and then see if there are any gaps in the security as a result of the festival.
Sounds like a plan, but where would we even begin? can't just start asking questions around. That will be very suspicious, and we don't know who might work for the Cabal.
I think. Does anyone? I haven't been here before. Has anyone else been here before?
Never.
Does anyone have any connections?
Kethis and
Anyone
Verdite, you've
anyone
been
they
here
trust?
before.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you have like deep connections. You mostly stayed here on pit stops and for business while the captain handled things. But I would say you do have a general sense of the city, both Gathas and Verdite, like how the city is distributed, and you also, because of who Gathas and Verdite are, and who the rest of the crew was, you also get a sense of like kind of the individuals that you should stay clear of. Especially up here, it's the Indra family, which is basically the leading mafia of this place. And I would say you know a few taverns that are good to go and talk to people.
How long is the festival last? I'm sorry if that was mentioned earlier. I'm just
No, it wasn't. Verdite, you know that the first festival usually the main day is just one day, but then the festival usually lasts for 2 to 3 days, like smaller festivities. Like people still enjoy some revelry, because the sometimes the Lumina Maxima stays a little bit longer, but it's usually like the main day, and then the other days might have some stuff prepared.
Right, and we've arrived on the main day.
You have arrived on the main day, yes.
okay. The reason I was thinking is I don't know if there would be a, because we also have to pay the crew and stuff. That we could try and see about work that could be done that also helps us like integrate ourselves with the local populace and like makes it fair, like possibly gives positions for us to like talk to people about stuff or collect information in a more inconspicuous ways, but on such short notice I don't know about the feasibility of that even.
I would enjoy hearing the sermon. If that's weird to say, and it wouldn't be out of the question that someone over there, I don't know, it could be a good place for information, but I wouldn't even know how to approach it.
I think our problem at the moment is that none of us, we don't have any idea of how to approach the orphanages.
Yeah.
Very different organization than any that we've had to deal with before. So
we can start with just like local like taverns or rumors or stuff like that, or like I said, it could be that just talking with like, well, obviously Kethis wants to make sure we don't have a mutiny and just everyone leaves the crew and trying to do a reputation, but trying to do some work or trying to like could also be a means of interacting with not just people local but people who are from like off the island who might also have information or knowledge. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like different ways.
It makes
all the
sense.
Different avenues for which we might collect information. Were you saying something, Spyro?
I said it makes sense. And around the festival time, that should be a lot of work going around. At least I would assume so. So should we go to a tavern and look for a job?
Well, I think some of us could do that. But I mean, maybe we can divide ourselves into, into pairs.
Split the
We should
party.
probably-
That way.
We should probably pair up one of us who's been here before and one of us who hasn't, right?
That's smart.
Well, there's only two
Just
people
so-
who've been here before.
True. Well, we can at least have one person who's familiar with the town in each group.
You know what? I'm gonna say Chelsea goes with one of the other pairs, so it's a 3 and
Yeah.
2. It's because I'm not gonna have
Um,
Chelsea alone.
Who are the two that have been here?
Verdine and
Kethis
Kethis.
and Verdine.
And Kethis. Okay. Well,
Maybe
Um,
Balanaris and Kethis, and then Nim and Verdite.
okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say Chelsea goes
Okay.
with Nim and
Then-
Verdite.
Well, I'm just trying to think. Unless we want Verdite to be with Kethis, so that way, or no,
Well, I
Verdite
was gonna
has to be
say-
separate from.
Well,
I'm just
Chelsea
trying to
could
think
go
about
with you
as far
two.
as splitting the people that actually have charisma or
Yeah.
are better. So maybe Nim when Kethis, and then, or just because I don't want to have
it can be-
tag
it can be-
Chelsea along with someone as.
Well, I mean, I think it can be like Nim and Verdite and then Chelsea, Kethis, and Valnaris. It's probably fine. Got a decent amount of charisma in all of them.
Sure.
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea gives a very Chelsea-like thumbs up.
All your NPCs give us.
I mean, listen, it's
I
simple.
love it. Yes.
Yes, of course. All right, so Kethis, Valanaris, and Chelsea, and Nim and Verdite. Kethis, you said you were going to go to taverns and whatnot, correct?
Yeah, and then look.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
just do some preliminary information gathering, and also just as the base of if there's any work that could be done or way we can raise some funds, and also talk to other people amongst the not just the locals but people who are coming in from outside of town and stuff and what they might hear.
Okay, so in terms of taverns and whatnot, places of gathering to drink and festivities, there's a lot of places in Crasto. Like, there's a lot of bars. There's a lot of places for people to go drink, especially now during the festival. You see all along some of the main avenues, there's stalls of people selling food and drink. But from memory, Kethis, because you have a history of knowing bars and taverns, 3 places stand out to you simply because those are places that you visited before. Every time you came back here, every time you came to Crasto, these would be some of the places that you would usually frequent with your buddy. And one of these places was actually Durgan's favorite. There's the Mule Kick, which is a not very reputable tavern in the Sky Harbor district. There's the Sharp Dog Meadery up in the Verdant Terrace district, which is a mid-tier spot. Very good drinking, bit more pricey, but worth it. And then you do know of the Hooked Swallow, which is a grilled meats restaurant off in the Annex District. If you want meat, that's the best place to eat it. Had good experiences there. There's other places, but these are like the 3 ones that stand out to you in your memory.
Can you say the second one more time?
It's the Mule Kick, the Sharp Dog Meadery, and the Hooked Swallow Restaurant.
I think intentionally or not, if the first one was one of Durgan's old favorite haunts, he's probably going to be predispositioned to go there. He's probably more familiar with it.
Durgan actually, Durgan's favorite is actually the Sharp Dog Meadery.
Sorry, that's what the one I meant.
Yes,
I gotcha.
like the one with the really good drinks. Doesn't surprise you that it would be Durgan's favorite spot. Sure. So that would be in the Verdant Terrace district, which is essentially like the middle class area of the city. So I would assume that you head there along with the others. Meanwhile, Nim and Verdite, what do you what is your direction? What is your plan?
So, we know there are vampires in this place.
Mhm.
That's a fact that we know. I think this is very, very similar to what she did last time, but it's for a different reason. I think Nim wants to go and investigate brothels again. But the reason that she wants to go investigate brothels,
I think this is all
time
just
because-
excuses because Nim just wants.
No.
Hear her out.
Listen,
Let her cook. Let her cook. Let her cook. Hold up. Let her cook.
Listen.
Go on.
If there are vampires in the city and they're going to need a regular supply of blood, and almost certainly that blood is going to include human blood, then the most vulnerable people, the people who are the most vulnerable to that would be, people that work in brothels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So she's gonna be asking around to see if there have been any disappearances. I think.
Okay. I have a question for Verdite then.
Uh-oh.
I do have a suggestion for Verdite, actually, for what he could do.
Okay.
Before that, I just want to know, Verdite.
Sure.
What would be Verdite's knowledge on brothels in Cresto?
In Cresto?
Yes.
I was about to say, well, he's been to one. Probably none.
Okay.
Probably non-existent, I would have thought.
I'm giving you free reign to dictate what Verdite would know or not, because
yeah,
we don't judge Verdite's choices during shore leave.
I feel like unless he was dragged there, he probably wouldn't have gone to them.
I would say he wasn't. More likely to be dragged to taverns than brothels. So Nim, go on with your suggestion for Verdite.
My suggestion for Verdite would be that, there's a non-zero chance that there might be probably more maybe teenage kind of kids who might occasionally loiter outside of a brothel because they're teenage kids. And I think Verdite would do well kind of approaching kids like that and asking about because kids would have way less of a filter when it comes to what they know about orphanages and stuff, and kids that they might know from there and have seen from there, right? So I think that would be something that Verdite would be good at. And that is something that Nim will suggest.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sounds like a plan. I could at least try it.
All right.
Okay. All right, then. Since you don't know where brothels might be, I would say you would ask around for information.
Yes.
Discreetly, I would say.
Yes.
Okay. So, Nim, I would like you to roll me an investigation.
Okay.
To symbolize basically you going around and asking different people. And depending on what you roll, you're going to find people with different levels of knowledge on this.
Can Verdite help me? Give me advantage.
Sure, Verdite
Yes.
is there. He would be.
Verdite might not have gone to a brothel before, but Verdite has been here before.
Yeah, I'd probably
that's
know
true.
where they were.
This is true.
Maybe.
Oh, 12.
12. Okay, that's decent.
It's higher than 10.
Yeah, that's decent knowledge. Okay, so I would say from that roll, eventually you come upon an individual. This is the middle of the middle of the festivities, and as you've been asking around, you stop on what seems to be a dwarven fellow on the older end of the scale who looks at you and goes, "You're looking for brothels, eh? Looking for
That's
company.
right.
Don't worry, I understand. Some people need different kinds of company. Don't worry. But
Right.
between you and me, you're not gonna find any brothels open during the day here, especially during the festival. It's not really legal. When the festival is set up, they have to shut the place down. But I can give you a few tips on some of the best brothels in town. I happen to hear from a friend of mine on these locations.
Friend of yours, yeah.
Of course, friend of mine. Right. So, if you're looking for something really high end, like if you want to spend all your cash, there's the Cloud-Kissed Pleasures. It's up on the Cloud Market, Market District. It's where you drop a good amount of coin. But if you also have even more expensive tastes, there's the Moonlit Thorn. But that's in the High Gardens. Although, like, he looks at you, you don't look like a lass who'd belong in the High Gardens.
You're a very good eye.
You look rich. But if you're looking for something more respectable and on the cheaper side, you got the Whispering Falls over in the Onyx District.
I see. That's a lot of information. Thank you so much.
Aye, don't worry about it. Of course, I gave you the respectable ones. If you want to, if you're short on cash, well, there's some places to go, but I don't advise that.
Thank you for the discretion.
Of course. Like, he gives you a pat on the arm. Don't worry, lass. You'll find some good company. I believe in you. And he turns around and goes, "Let's get to drinking!" As he turns around and leaves into the festival.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, what was the second most expensive one? Because I don't know if I have enough money to go to the most expensive. I mean, we could go there.
So you have the
I
cloud.
guess Nim will like talk to Verdite.
Right,
They probably haven't split up yet because we're finding them yet.
Just so we're clear, Moonlit Thorn is the high end one, like the one in the High Garden District. And Verdite, you know what the High Garden District is? Basically where all the nobles have their mansions. So it's rich. The Cloud-Kissed Pleasures is up in the Cloud Market, which is where the Cloud Market, Verdite, you would know, it's a market district, basically all for commerce, but where the people that actually have money and valuable goods go to, like magical stuff and expensive jewelry, high-end restaurants, that kind of stuff. That's the cloud, and the cloud-kissed pleasures is in there. And then there's the Whispering Falls up in the Annex District, which is basically a warehouse district of sorts.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if funds are running low, I mean, if I'm looking for punk kids to talk to, I imagine the Whispering Falls would probably have, because I can't imagine the nobilities district
Yeah,
are going to have
you're.
kids hanging around.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about
And
something. I'm so
as much as
sorry.
I expect vampires.
By the way, I completely forgot about something that Kethis and Verdite would know. There's two sides to Crasto. There's the upper side. There's Crasto that everyone knows, that everyone sees. And then there's the Undercity. Undercity is located, as the name implies, beneath Crasto, within the lower section of the island itself. It's where factories, the poorest of the poor, go. It's a not a good place. This is just information so you know. There is also the Undercity, but it's a place that nobody recommends going to. Sorry, do continue. I just forgot to mention this, and this is something Cathis and Verdite would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. So Nim kind of talking to Verdite. I think. Here's what I think. I think vampires would want to go to the higher-end places. For anyone, and any of those higher-end, individuals, who they might not want to, kill at least immediately, and who they can, pressure into keeping their secrets, because they're probably in on it. Whereas I imagine the cheaper ones probably aren't in on it, and they just go there when they want to kill someone, right? So we could go to some of the cheaper ones, and I think we're more likely there to see if there's people that have gone missing, and what sort of, we can ask what sort of partners they have, and you can ask about you can ask those punk kids, that'll probably be more likely to be around the cheap ones anyway. You can ask them kind of what they heard and things like that. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right.
So, which one is the first destination? Is it the Cloud-Kissed Pleasures or the Whispering Falls one?
Can you list them in order of most expensive to least expensive?
Okay.
Cloud-Kissed is the mid-tier one, and Whispering Falls is the cheap one.
Yeah, Moonlit Thorn is the most expensive one. Cloud-Kissed is the medium one.
Let's go to Cloud-Kissed first.
Okay, cool. So we're heading towards the Cloud District, while Kethis and Valanaris and Chelsea head towards the Verdant Gardens. Okay, cool. Verdant Terrace, sorry. Let's go with Kethis and Valanaris and Chelsea. You arrive at the meadery, the Sharp Dog Meadery. As you get there, Kethis, it took you double the time to get there as it normally does. And as you're getting closer, Valanaris, I'm gonna say you and Kethis, because Kethis has the highest passive perception. But you all notice something in the skies. Valanaris and Kethis. You're arriving at a Sharp Dog Meadery, and then you see a shadow move. And then you look up, and you see 2 horses. Large horses. 4 large horses with wings. Carrying what seems to be a carriage. A gilded carriage through the skies. You hear a lot of people cheering as it flies through the skies, crossing over the Verdant Terrace. Valanaris, with your 14 passive perception, both you and Gathus, who has a 17, notice the symbol of the Church of Light upon that carriage. And Valanaris, you've seen this carriage carried by 4 Pegasus. It's the carriage of the Lumina Maxima. And you see it flying over the Verdant Terrace towards Highgarden. Everyone cheers.
He stops in the... Okay, sorry, go on.
No, I was just saying, everyone cheers and a lot of people like start to bow and pray while others begin to follow it.
You would stop for a few seconds and just look at the carriage going. You wouldn't follow it or anything. And then you would continue.
Okay. Verdite, you would have seen this as well. And you saw basically Valanaris pause for a moment, but then he follows you into the meadery. This place has a different vibe now, Kethis, than it had before. Before, it was a tavern. There were some people enjoying their drinks. There was some music sometimes, but it's a quiet, decent place to get a good drink. But this time, there's so much rivalry going on. Because of the festival, this place is packed. Every table seems to have multiple people sitting, drinking, singing. And you actually see a lot of people. Both of you and Chelsea notice a lot of people wearing a symbol. All of them have a badge of some sort that has a symbol of a silver crow on its side.
Uh-oh.
Kathis, you recognize this. This is one of the main guilds, one of the main adventuring guilds in the city, the Silver Crows. Sorry, the Silver Ravens, not Silver Crows. The Crows are the other ones. This is the Silver Ravens.
I was going to say that was a
all right. That
development.
I was just like, whoa, we're just getting right. We picked the right place to go to, man.
No, I'm sorry. Like, there's so many crows and ravens. I like crows and ravens, okay? But anyway, the Silver Ravens are...
They're the band of the crow.
They're the band of the ravens, shut up.
The band of the raven.
The Silver Ravens are one of the adventuring guilds of the city. And this place seems to be where they decided to go gather during the festival. So you see multiple individuals, multiple warriors, mainly warriors, having a good old party. What do you wish to do, both of you?
Do you think they would take to offense if we asked them where we could steal work from their guild?
They probably wouldn't mind it. I mean, they probably wouldn't mind it a little bit.
Kethis,
I mean, we could still.
you do know that this is not, this bar does not belong to the Silver Ravens. They just chose to be here for the festival.
Right, but talking to the Silver Ravens about the about work probably wouldn't pull over well.
Yeah.
We could still ask like the bartender or any of the other patrons. And yeah, I mean, I think that's probably maybe our best bet rather than going up to this mercenary group and saying, "Hey, so about this orphanage we've heard about that supplies orphans for these vampires and six-sided crows."
They probably do that quest on a weekly basis.
Yeah, I mean, when in doubt, go to the bartender and ask, "Hey, heard any rumor?"
Sure. You do see the bartender is this older halfling lady who is there's multiple barmaids, but you do see the bartender is an older halfling lady who is busy just shelling out drinks left and right.
Is Volnars and interested in getting a drink? Or Chelsea
Sure.
I can't remember if Chelsea drinks.
Chelsea gives a thumbs up.
Okay. Kethis is going to go up and order 2 drinks.
All right, you go up to the bar, and the halfling lady like looks at you. Oh, look, a familiar face. Sorry, we don't have any place to sit.
That's okay. Busy time of year here, it looks like.
With the festival, never gets busier than this. What are you having?
Kethis is going to look towards Volnars and Chelsea to see if they have anything specific to order.
One beer,
Otherwise,
please. One alcoholic beer, please.
Does Kethis remember like what's the good stuff on tap?
Oh, there's a house special, like brew that they make themselves.
Yeah, Kethis is gonna just give a sigh and just say 2 house specials.
All right, and she starts to pour and gives you the drinks as that is happening. Valanaris, one very, very large Goliath individual puts his arm around you, like putting most of his weight on you as he goes. Hey, Benson, how you doing, you fucking idiot? I missed ya. And he like starts to pinch your cheek.
Sir, I believe you have me mistaken for one of your drunken companions.
Yeah, mistaken. You talk funny. Come join us. Come. And like puts his hand on your head, like giant hand on your head. Like, come join the crew. I don't drink here alone, buddy. And he starts to try to drag you away.
Okay, Valanar is going to quickly turn to Kethis and say, I'm in.
He's pulled.
I don't want to start a fight, Captain.
Kethis, you just witness all of this, and you hear this.
I mean,
He does give a thumbs up.
I mean, Volnars is a gourmet. He can do what he needs to.
All right.
As for the...
I'm just saying that's what you see. Two house specials are given to you, Kathis, and there's only you and Chelsea now.
He's gonna pass one over to Chelsea and just
Thumbs up.
he's gonna leave the other one be in case Valanaris comes back. He's gonna keep talking to the bartender. It's just like, can't imagine that there's has to be everyone looks swamped here and all over the place. I have to imagine that there's people still looking for work or helping out with the festival or anything else aren't going on.
I mean, I suppose there's a lot of work for the festival if you're willing to work for cheap. But for higher hand work, you see her like look around at the mercenaries.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yep. Well, for trading work, there's a lot of it down at the Sky Harbor, from what I hear. You still with the ship? Who's your dwarf friend, by the way?
Yeah, I'm still with the ship. Durgan, well, we had some casualties our last outing.
Oh dear. That's a shame. He was a good drinker.
That truer words have never been spoken.
You know what? Those 2 drinks are on the house.
I couldn't possibly.
No, I
You're trying to
insist.
make your change just as anyone else here.
No, I insist. We're in as she signals around. Business is booming. It's not 2 drinks that's gonna hurt us.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
It's actually the circumstances revolving around Durgan's death that we actually came here to Cresto to begin with.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What happened? You see, as she's talking, she's actually still pouring drinks.
Our ship was attacked while we were docked on an island conducting business by some people that we hadn't really ever run into or crossed before. We did some digging, and the only real links we could find to the group, based on what little we knew about them, is they seem to have ties here in Cresto about an orphanage that seemed to supply people for orphans to this group, this organization, for promising young individuals. You wouldn't perchance know anything about that, would you?
You see her, she pauses for a moment, like thinking. That sounds like a complicated story, but well, there are orphanages here in Cresto, as far as I know. Do you have names attached to anything in that story?
I'm trying to remember what names did we have besides just the Six-Sided Crows or the vampire. I'm just trying to remember.
The orphanage is called the Angel House. That's what the name the twins gave you.
Okay. I believe the name was Angel House.
Oh, Angel House. Yeah, I know the place.
You know where it is?
I've never heard anything about it being such a shady place or something like that, but I know it's here in the Verdant Terrace.
Yeah, it's possible that we we only uncovered a little bit of information. It's possible that, just rumors or baseless accusations, but it's anything's worth looking into as far as leads and trying to make things right by our crew.
You should. Well, if you see anything out of the ordinary, if you suspect anything bad, you might want to go to the city watch. Immediately, Cathus, you hear one guy at the counter like, "Fuck the city watch," and everyone around the tavern, "Fuck the city watch."
Okay, well, I appreciate the information and appreciate the drinks as well.
Aye,
I'm glad to see business is booming.
aye.
Hopefully it continues to do so after the main festivities today.
Dear dwarven friend.
The Durgan.
The Durgan. Immediately, the same guy, the Durgan! And then he passes out on the counter. Meanwhile, Valinaris, you have been dragged to a table. One would assume that once the drunk dude that dragged you to the table introduced you to, as Benson, to his other friends, that they would realize that you're not Benson. But you realize that they're all as drunk as he is as you get to the table. And you all sit down and everyone starts calling you Benson as they're all drinking.
That's me, Benson. Always sitting down with people drinking.
Ah! Where's your badge, Benson? Did you lose it again?
Well, you know me. I
Guildmaster's
left
gonna
it
have...
in the.
Yeah?
I left it in the place.
Aye. Guildmaster's gonna have your head for that.
You can have my head. It's empty as it is.
Another one says, Benson, we keep telling you, you're not dumb, you're just a little slow.
Oh no.
At
Low
least he's
Benson
pretty.
wins the race. Thank you. You're pretty too.
Immediately they stop. Hey. You're a married man, Benson. Come on. Have some respect for your wife.
Oh, she knows what I'm all about. I like to make my friends feel pretty and beautiful.
Roll me
Doesn't
persuasion.
mean I'll do anything.
Roll me persuasion. Let's see how persuasive
Shouldn't be a
you are.
distraction.
I feel really bad that Benson isn't here hearing his friends say all these nice things about him. He's never going to know. That's how his friends truly feel.
17. All right. There we go.
They're drunk. It worked.
And they hug you, and they seem to be having a good time with you, Valinaris. Anything specific you say, or you just let them have their drunken fun?
Oh, should we do any work while we're here? Huh?
We're off until the festival's off. You know that, and like pat you on the shoulder.
You know what? Captain likes when you work harder. Shouldn't we do like
Captain,
an extra mission just to?
Who are you talking about, Captain? Guys, I think
Talking
he's
about
so
this guy.
drunk.
Captain McDrinks, and I just grab a random guy.
There he is. Hey, Benson? Why is there two Bensons? You see the other guy, Valinaris, you look. He looks nothing like you, but at least you're the same height. And the other guy's like, hey, what's going on? Hey, who's this gabagoo?
Hey, this guy's trying to act like me. Get him!
Hey, this guy trying to act like me. Roll me deception.
I kind of hope the other guy is so drunk that he just believes that, yes, Valanaris is Benson and that he just must be someone else.
I rolled a 3, so the other
I'm
guy's like,
seeing double 4 Bensons.
holy sh! Hey, hey, maybe I'm not Benson. I'm too drunk. Like starts to waddle away. The others just pat Balinaro's like, fake Benson over there.
Yeah, fake Benson.
Yeah. What was that about work, though?
You know, I've been slacking off so much that I think I should do a bit more work. Right?
Aye. Yeah, you just gotta go to the bulletin board.
You know, surprise the upper-ups. Don't you know? Haven't you heard about anything I've been struggling with? Come on, for old Benson.
You like pauses for a moment. And go, you know, listen. I know you have a kid on the way, so I get it. You want money too. There's a job me and the lads are planning on going with. Maybe I can convince them to take you with us, Benson.
All right, nice. What's the job?
Aye, you gotta kill a Hydra.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only a few days away. Causing some mayhem and mischief in the village. It's fucking fine. Me and the lads, we've been sharpening our weapons. We're fine with it. You coming along with us?
Yeah, first thing in the morning. Let's go.
That's amazing. You're usually just a pencil pusher. I didn't think you actually went out on the field, but you know what? Tomorrow we're grabbing you and taking with us.
Yeah, and no matter what I say, just take me. Because, you know, when you get sober, like, you think about things you shouldn't think about. No
You
way.
get scared.
This is the real me. Yeah, we get scared.
We don't listen to none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, to Benson!
I love you guys. I love
you too! They just hug. Alright, so you just sent a pencil pusher off on a Hydra
Ruin this
hunt.
man's life.
Yeah.
Good job.
Hey, what if
finding
it's
Benson.
the difference between them surviving the Hydra fight or not?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. And now we're switching back to Nim and Verdite. Wow. So
Okay.
Nim and Verdite, you went to the Cloud Kissed Pleasures. As you're heading towards the Cloud Market district, you start to see that the festivities here are a little bit different in that a lot of it is held inside the buildings. There's a lot of people outside. There's a lot of lanterns that fill this district. The theme here seems to be lanterns, all of them with little symbols that cast different shadows all over the place. And as you're moving through it, you see the brothel. Eventually you find the brothel. However, doors are currently closed, and there is a closed sign Seems like the brothel, as you were told, is not open during the night. During the day, sorry.
Well, it is open during the night. It's not open during the day, yeah.
Yes.
Until the night. Yeah.
I'm too drunk, okay? I had to drink to get into character.
Yeah. I think Nim's gonna look for, because people are still celebrating, right?
Yes.
So like, Nim is gonna look for people who are celebrating who might, work here during the night.
Okay, all right. Roll me a perception.
Okay.
There is
That's
a hero
a 4.
point. There is a hero point.
I don't
on the
know. Do we
field.
want to use a hero point on this?
We are
I'm not
getting.
hearing any noise.
Yeah, we are getting closer. to
Yeah,
the
just use
end.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use it or
Go for
lose it.
Oh,
God damn.
it's a 21.
Yeah.
It's not always a hero point actually gives you a better score, but this time, all right. So 21. While you're looking for this, Nim, Verdite, you notice something in the sky. As you're
not
looking
again.
around, you notice the 4 horses, the 4 winged horses carrying the carriage bearing the symbol of the Church of Light. And you feel something in your core, Verdite. You see that carriage flying past, and you feel that this weird warmth in your chest. And this almost like extreme curiosity that overcomes you for just a moment. Like you really want to see what's inside that carriage. It's something that fades quickly. But you did feel it, and it didn't feel natural.
Would I have recognized the logo, the emblem on the?
You
Could I kind of make out that it's a carriage from down here, or
Actually, roll a
say,
religion.
how high up is it? Ooh, I'm good at that, apparently, on paper, but not in practice.
14 is still really good. Not only do you recognize that this is the symbol for the Church of Light, this is specifically the symbol of the Lumina Maxima.
Yeah, so I know what it is.
You know it.
Okay.
What you know what it is? Yes.
I think he's probably just going to like audibly gasp and just be like, oh, Nim, do you know what that is? And he's like tugging at a like dress like hem as she's like
What?
trying to
No.
walk away. Look! He's like points up to it. That's the Lumina Maxima.
Do I
They
know
don't
what that
come
is?
around here very often.
Nim, you grew up right at the center of the Church of Light, and Lumina Maxima is basically the Pope.
Ah.
The
Oh,
Lumina
that's
Maxima's chariot.
they're here? How far away are they? Are they like around this? Are they like above this district, or is it like they're far away and we can just see them?
Oh, they're currently flying over every district. At this point, they're flying over the Cloud District. They're basically doing a run around the city before landing where they're going to go.
Well, it seems like they're, showing off for the festival.
By the way, Nim, you would know that the Lumina Maxima, because you grew up with all this information, so I'm not going to make you roll. The Lumina Maxima currently is... it has always been a high elf, which is not a surprise. They started the religion. But this Lumina Maxima is different. This Lumina Maxima is called Naheria Luxaria. She is a Goliath Asimar. And she was the hero of the previous age, the one who killed the previous Demon King. That's why you are currently in the Luxaria era. And you do know that after slaying the Demon King, she returned to the surface, and after some political maneuvering, she was named the Lumina Maxima. That's the basic knowledge about her.
Yeah. I can't believe she's here in the city. Do you think this festival thing's for her?
I'm sure a lot of it is. Maybe not all of it.
Wow. Do you think if we get this whole vampire thing wrapped up early, we could go see her?
No, I don't think that she would see us.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how the night goes. Maybe we can find. Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I suppose.
All right.
That I just like fixated on watching the carriage leave.
Mm-hmm. I love that Nim immediately crushed his dreams. Like, no, no.
We have a brothel to go to, young man. No time for this.
Okay, so while Verdite is transfixed on the fading carriage, Nim, you actually, with that roll, you actually spot down an alleyway on the side of the building. You actually see 3 individuals currently smoking right outside of
What do they
a
look
side
like?
door.
Are they women?
You see one of them is a very well-dressed wood elf who, you'll look at him, he's incredibly well-dressed, looks very polished, but he's actually currently squatting while smoking. Complete contrast to what he looks like, to what he's dressed like. And 2 very pretty ladies, one tiefling and one fire genasi.
Okay. I think, how loudly are they talking?
They're not talking normally here. Just
So if I just sort
normal
of,
level.
yeah, so if Nim just sort of casually, like, leaned against the wall, kind of just around the corner of the alleyway they're talking from, she could probably hear them.
I will say there is the festival noise, so you will have to roll perception. But if you roll well enough, you'll definitely be able to hear them.
Nim's going to do that first, just to.
Okay, let's
just to see if she can get a
DC 15 perception to hear them perfectly over the noise.
It's another 21.
God damn! All right.
What them big ears are for.
So, yeah. So you just lean at the entrance of the alleyway, cross your arms while leaning there and listening. Your elven ears are made for this. Elves are really good at this. Yeah, you start hearing they seem to be talking about the special theme that the mother hen of the place has set up, and how they are not looking forward to putting on those ridiculous masks for some weird rich people who make more money in a day than they'll ever see in a year. They seem to be basically all of them complaining about the horrible evening that they're about to have.
Okay. I think Nim will approach them. Just kind of, whatever conversation they're having, she'll just sort of add in whenever kind of appropriate, something like
No, at this point, they're basically saying, as you're getting closer, one of them, I don't care what the mother has been saying. I really don't want to wear a demon mask and be slain, as she does air quotes, slain by fucking heroes. It's ridiculous. It's beneath us.
What's this about some kind of play you're performing? I'm curious. Do you mind if you mind if I ask?
They look towards you. And
I am Nim, by the way. Apologies.
the
I just overheard you talking, and I was curious.
the man like throws his cigarette on the floor and stamps it out and stands up straight. Oh, excuse me, miss. We're just talking about the theme for tonight's evening of festivities. Our ladies are very looking forward to the theme. Would you happen to be a patron?
I might be interested.
Oh, wonderful! You see, he went from like slouching forward, being crouched down, to immediately presenting himself as best he can. Wonderful. Well, we are, as you can see, we are currently closed. We are still organizing tonight's event, but if you are indeed joining us, are you a returning customer, or will you be first time?
It's my first time. I've been recommended.
Wonderful, wonderful. Our two ladies over here. This is Jasmine, as he points to the tiefling, and this is Spark, points to the fire genasi. I'm very sure you love both of them.
A pleasure, Nim.
Well, you do have other options, and immediately Spark like, but they're inferior.
I don't doubt you.
Yes. If you'd care to come as the sun goes down, we will be opening, and we will be very happy to welcome you, Miss Nim.
Thank you. I heard something about masks. Is it a masked party? Should I come with one prepared myself?
Quite. He looks at Spark. Some of our employees seem to have a big mouth and don't know when to talk moderately, so as to not ruin the surprise. But yes, we have a surprise theme. Masks will be provided, and there is a little bit of a game that we like to play.
I won't tell, of course.
Of course. However, I would immediately, Jasmine shields. Do you like to play hero, Miss Nim? Do you like to be and feel like a hero? Like General Binari herself?
Well, perhaps sometimes, but sometimes it's fun to play a demon as well, isn't it?
Oh, well, look at you. Come by later. Usually the patrons play the heroes, but with some convincing, you might be wearing one of the demon masks if you're naughty.
Well, perhaps sometimes I am.
Wonderful. They seem to smile at each other.
I'll be seeing you this evening then.
We'll be happy to have you.
And then we'll turn around and leave.
Okay.
Just give them a little wave.
As you exit the alleyway, Verdite is still looking at the sky. There's no carriage anymore.
Yeah, he watched that until it was gone.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks up. Nim. He looks up, like spots are coming back. Like, this entire thing has like transpired without him even knowing. Did you find any leads?
I may have. It's nothing
Okay.
concrete, but this place is hosting a masked party of some description.
Ooh.
One in which the girls who the workers here will be playing demons, and the patrons will be able to play heroes who will slay the demons. And well, it's an opportunity.
And as you say that,
If
Nim, you see another lady walk by, heading into the alleyway. She's very beautiful. She is a high elf like yourself, and she passes by. She has this beautiful blue dress, and as she passes by, she gives you this very sweet smile to both of you, and a little nod as a greeting because you're so close to the alleyway. And she keeps walking.
Nim smiles back.
Both of you give me a perception roll.
What?
Sure. And I do something else as well.
Sure.
Adequate.
Adequate. God
yeah,
damn.
pretty good.
Okay.
So in addition to this, I would also like to use a bonus action and divine sense.
Cool. All right. You use a bonus action. You expand your senses. You first. I'm going to say what the divine sense tells you. You find nothing from her.
Mm.
You find nothing from the people around you except for a faint, fiendish energy coming from the alleyway where there's a tiefling. So that actually checks out. It's not enough to be a full-blown demon. It's just a faint, fiendish act. But what you see, what Verdite doesn't see, but you see with that 17, is as she smiles and she continues to walk into the alleyway to clearly go and greet the others, you see that she has tried to hide it with makeup. But your keen eyes, as someone who is an expert in makeup at this point, spots it. 2 faint marks on her neck that seem to have been hidden mostly by makeup. And you see she walks in as she's waving at the others and clearly knowing them. Seems to be one of the employees at this brothel.
Okay. Nima's just going to make a mental note of. He said she was wearing a blue dress.
Yes.
And she's a high elf.
A high elf.
A mental note of her.
Which is actually pretty rare for this line of business as well. But yes. And as
But I just looks at her like she seems nice.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You didn't roll high enough. But yes, as that happens, as you see that, that's where we're gonna end today's session. Because it's end time. Investigations in the big city. Look at you. 5 technically.
Mysterious.
What detecting?
Well, Verdite,
I'm trying my best.
You're trying your best, buddy. you're detecting the flying carriage.
Yeah. Put something in the group chat in the Discord as well.
Oh wait! I gotta see this.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god! I love this. Can I show it on stream? We need to check. Let's go to a brothel. It's so good. Nim, and okay. Let's be honest. Nim actually is pretty smart because brothels in general would be like good places for getting information. So that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to brothels twice, and both times it's helped immeasurably.
This is true.
Yeah.
So. This is true. It's
2 for 2.
All right, I'm gonna raid someone playing D&D as per usual. I don't know these people. I never know the people I raid. Well, usually, sometimes I raid repeating people, but give them a chance. Watch their stuff. Watch their game. Might like it, and if you do, check them out. The script says it just so happens that brothels have hot ladies, so that's a plus.
That's a bonus.
It just so happened.
It just so happens.
I'm sure that never crossed her mind ever.
Never
She was
at all.
purely focused on the
Mhm.
mission, 100%.
All right. So, and also check out my friends, the streamers. There's 3 of
Whoa.
them.
Whoa.
What?
Osho, Sev, and Scottzilla, they stream. Don't check out Raining Blades or Spyro Proxy because they don't stream and that would be creepy. But yeah. And thank you for joining us. And see you
Yeah.
next week, hopefully. Yes. Bye, everyone.
Yes. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
All right, muted.